So it's funny how it's like a it's like a repeat, a rerun. People don't even freaking out about everything Trump again. Freaking out about everything Trump again. Everything Trump says is big news, right? So people mad about family separation, or separating families at the border. I like I like how the borders are. Said that you don't have to separate families. Then you can take your kids with you basically when you get deported, which is true. It is what it is. Um, Not to sound heartless and no shit like that, but I mean, people have been taking advantage of the system. I mean, you can look at the country and see that it's out of balance. People have really been taking advantage of the system. You have people that come here legally, that go through all the steps, um, pay everything they need to pay, to get their green card, to get their citizenship, whatever, right? And then you got people that's been here years, uh, no documentation, no nothing. Then you got people that's here new, you feel me? No documentation, no nothing. Um, you can tell things have changed if you out in the world. Uh, people just doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not all of them, you know, but it is what it is. I mean, you don't have to. It's crazy because you don't have to learn the language of the land. You know, the people that's here, us Americans, basically, you have to learn other languages to even to shop. I mean, you have to be trilingual to get a job now. You have to know other languages to have a job to make more money, basically, because their whole staff is non-English speaking. Basically, that's like everywhere you go. Um, Shit, it's not just labor. That's everywhere you go. People. I was in the store the other day and I asked the security guard a question and he didn't speak no English. I thought that was crazy as fuck. I'm like, bro, I thought you feel me? I thought that was crazy as fuck. The security in the store don't speak no English. You know what I mean? And the crazy part, I'm saying one time, um, and it's not everybody because um it's not everybody. I remember we was in this restaurant one time, right? And when we walked in, motherfuckers looking at us like we ain't even supposed to be there. You feel me? Like we weren't supposed to be in here. We like you feel me? And go to order and shit. The girl at the counter didn't speak no English. You feel me? So she didn't speak no English, but she said something. And she said something in Spanish. You feel me? That was kind of, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. But it is what it is. You feel me? You got like the way her attitude was. It's like we're not supposed to be here. And I done heard this before, right? From a Spanish guy one time a couple years ago. He was like, I don't even know why they here. This is a Spanish company. You feel me? Shit crazy. And I don't have no problem with Hispanics and no shit like that. But, I don't been in situations where they done had problems with me. Just cause. You know what I'm saying? So I already know how it goes. You feel me? It is what it is. A lot of shit cultural, a lot of shit just worldly. You know what I mean? Because depending on the skin tone, you get treated different. You get prejudged, and I know that's what it is because I'm not like some kind of innocent flower or no shit like that. I done it. And I don't consider myself a racist, but I don't prejudge people before based on race. You feel me? This is some real shit. Just to be real, I done been in situations where I have been prejudged or motherfucker just assume shit about me based on my race. So it's the way of the world. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Now, my shit comes on people that I have dealt with. You feel me? And I don't really deal with a lot of people unless it's like stores, when you go out in the world or working. Right? I don't work with a couple different people and shit. Seeing how they do things. I done been in a couple different stores and shit and seeing how they do things and how they treat people. You feel me? Now, if you people always say, it's interactions they done had. Now, me, I done had a couple interactions too. So I'm supposed to treat a whole culture of people based on interactions that I had with a few because it seems to be okay or people seem to justify that when it comes to the way that they treat a nigga. You feel me? So a motherfucker is allowed to treat me a way or be racist towards me in a way because they had a couple encounters with a couple black people that they didn't like. You feel me? Now I had a couple encounters with a couple motherfuckers I ain't like. You feel me? I've been in a couple gas stations, couple 7-Elevens, and motherfuckers, you feel me? Treated me a way. You feel me? I'm patronizing your store. You feel me? I don't patronize some places no more because you feel me. I don't spend my money with motherfuckers that goddamn I'm just walking in and you treating me like a criminal. You don't know me from a can of paint, so the way it's got to be my appearance, right? So you hear me? Same thing with restaurants and stuff. You come to a couple because there's a lot of Spanish spots. They when it comes to the food game, they kind of got on lockdown. There's a lot of Spanish restaurants, especially in the hood. A lot of Spanish spots. You feel me? Even they taking over from the Arabs and the Asians, basically. I mean, I'm talking about Spanish spots everywhere. But it's crazy when you go into a certain spots and then they treat you like you're not even supposed to be there. And is a lot of the staff don't speak English, so they ain't trying to fuck with you in a way because they don't need to fuck with you in a way because Spanish people spend with Spanish. You know what I mean? But it's been in my experience from what I've seen as of late, from my work environment and places I've been, that not even, you already know there are certain blacks that don't fuck with each other. From being around a couple of Spanish people that I fuck with, I realize a lot of Spanish don't fuck with each other either. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their differences. I guess a lot of people tribal. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? So, but when it comes to prejudged, you feel me? I'm prejudged a lot. I have been prejudged a lot. You feel me? But people who have been racist towards me, it's not just white people or Hispanics or Asians and no shit like that. Niggas be racist towards me too. You feel me? You feel me? Niggas don't prejudge me too. You feel me? Nigga be out somewhere, nigga be, depending on what your situation is or how you appear or your appearance is and shit, niggas will feel like you up a little bit or, you know what I'm saying? And try to make it seem like you think that you all that. Nah. I don't think that I'm all that. You think that I'm all that. You know what I'm saying? Or you wanna act tough and you know what I mean, mean mug me and shit and that nigga, I don't know you from a can of paint. So shit be crazy. So a lot of shit, it's not like I wouldn't say it's about race. You know what I mean? It's a little prejudice and everything, a little stereotype and everything. You know what I'm saying? So we all been guilty of prejudging. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's a people thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's you know until you get to know a person, you don't really know 'em. You know what I'm saying? Some people you prejudge or you just assume that they're a piece of shit, and then they show you that yeah, they're a piece of shit. Some people you see them and you assume that they everything that you heard and they be everything that you heard, and then you got others that's different. It's people. People gonna be people, and everybody different. You feel me? Everybody culture different. I can't assume just cause you from somewhere that you act like this. You know what I'm saying? Or you from this side of town, or you got this. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is. But that's just what we do as people. We judge. So you know what I'm saying? But my whole thing, goddamn, my whole thing about that is that you feel me? This immigration shit and this Trump shit got bitches tripping. Everybody losing their fucking mind. Um, But like I said though, you can tell the country out of balance because you got a lot of people here that don't respect it, and they don't feel like they have to learn the language of the land or nothing. You know what I mean? And a lot of a lot of employers don't respect it. You know what I mean? They see it as cheap labor. People always say Americans don't want to work. We get it the worst. You feel me? In my opinion, and like the shit, the numbers may say different, but in my opinion, we get it the worst. People just automatically assume we don't want to work. Uh, but it's a difference. It's like I always say, it's cultural differences. We don't live with a lot of people, and there ain't no shot to nobody. But we don't live with a lot of people. We Americans. When you're Americanized, you don't live with a lot of people. You know what I mean? So you need to make enough money to cover your household. You don't have a lot of adults in an American house. In other cultures and other countries and shit, you have generations of family in the house, and they put shit together for each other. That's not the way. That's not the American way. So in America, you know what I mean. Those $12 don't go far. You feel me? So when they be like, oh, who's gonna do this? Who's gonna work the fields? Who's gonna, you know what I mean? Pick the oranges and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pay a motherfucker. You'll be surprised. It's a bunch of jobs that people would do if the money was right. If the money covered the cost of living, motherfuckers, bruh. You think bitches want to sell ass? You feel me? You think they love sex that much? They want to sell pussy? No, it's because enough sales of pussy covers the cost of living. You feel me? If they could work somewhere else, probably a bad example because goddamn, I mean, yeah, you can do something else. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's your skill set. I guess, and that's another thing. The skill set. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't have no skills. They don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They went to school and they ain't learned nothing because we just passing people through. A lot of people can't even read when they graduate or nothing. They can't add. People know about George Washington and the cherry tree, but they don't know how to read. You know what I mean? They don't know how to count money. They don't know how to do shit. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing that's they didn't learn nothing about the real world in school. You know what I mean? And nowadays we teaching kids more about sex and gender. You know what I'm saying? We ain't teaching them really nothing. Nobody cares. Listen to me. At the job site, on the job, nobody cares who you sleeping with. You know what I feel me? Nobody don't give a fuck about that shit. You leave that shit at home. We want to know if you can do this work. And if you can do this work, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But leave all that other shit at the highs. Motherfucker don't even want you bringing your problems to work. Motherfucker be coming to work with an attitude and everything. We don't even want you doing that. Shit, we want you to come to work and do your job. We want you to leave everything that don't have nothing to do with work at home. Shit. Even my whole thing in the morning is motherfuckers coming to work musty. You feel me? Like, bruh, how we just got here and you stink as fuck already. You feel me? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nothing even start yet. How you musky as fuck? 7 o'clock in the morning. How did this happen? You feel me? We trying to figure out shit like that. How did this happen? But yeah, when it comes to the job, it's about work. We don't care who you sleeping with or nothing. We don't care about your religious views. We don't care who you voted for. We don't care about none of that. We just want to know, do you have the skills necessary to do this job? And if you don't, then we got to find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because shit get real out here. You feel me? Shit. That's how I look at it. I mean, but even with all this new shit, you feel me? Trump ending the DEI programs, you feel me? Affirmative action ending. People always hear those programs and they think black. Bro, we ain't benefiting from none of this shit. You feel me? Not how people think. Listen to me. As a nigga, black guy, you got to have skills in your field. You watch more. You scrutinize more. People over your shoulder more. You feel me? People waiting for you to fuck up. So they can be like, see, I told you. You feel me? So when you black and you got a position, you earned that position. I don't give a fuck what it is. Your position, you earned it. Because if you don't know how to do the job, boom, you out of there quick. You don't get all these opportunities and chances. You feel me? We learned that in everything. You learn that in sports. You feel me? Being a black quarterback, and then you probably got 2 seasons. Being a black coach, you probably got a season and a half. You understand? So this is life. We don't get a lot of opportunities. So when you get an opportunity as a black person, you have to take advantage of it. And those of us that do get multiple opportunities and fuck them off, you fucking it up for everybody. You understand? But yeah, I mean, but when it comes to us, we promote a lot of ignorant shit. We think it's all, we take a lot of shit for like jokes and shit. But other people look at that as representation of our community. We look at it like a joke because we know that this is not everybody in the community, but the we've been branded like a motherfucker, and the brand that is on us is it's a trash brand. You feel me? But it is what it is. It is what it is, and it doesn't. What we gotta stop doing is feeding into shit. You know what I mean? And what we gotta stop doing is making excuses for the bullshit. Cause a lot of us be on some real bullshit, and that stops progress. Priorities be fucked up sometimes. A lot of us be having fucked up priorities and shit. We be trying to prove shit sometimes. Sometimes you gotta leave all that other extra shit where it's at and just do what need to be done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we probably prejudge more than most, but everybody do it. Every community does it. You feel me? If you in another country and as an American, you're judged as how people see Americans in that country. So if you in another community or you out in public or you somewhere as a black person, depending on your appearance or what kind of black person you may appear to be, you're gonna be judged that way. You feel me? I'm a black dude with locks and shit. So whatever people assume a black dude with locks, how they act or how they supposed to be, that's how you're gonna prejudge me as when you see me. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So shit. It's life, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But when it comes to everything else, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Shit. What you gonna do?